you thinking about?
Hello, YouTubers. Well, we have our air dryer in.
Good job too.
Yeah, worked out pretty good.
Yeah, that's tidy.
No leaks.
Awesome.
A little bit of a drain there. I was going to put in a refrigerated one, but the guy who sells this along with the refrigerated one said there was no need of it because refrigerated ones have to run all the time apparently, and we're not going to be doing enough plasma cutting to justify having a refrigerated one. He said this is a much better situation.
Wow.
And that was pretty honest of him too,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's half the price, right?
That's right.
So we have our little bubble in there we can look at and see when the stuff is pink. We have to replace, but you can bake it, so to get it back. Anyway, that's not what this is about, is it?
No.
When we were, of course we still are, when we designed these things, we were getting a lot of phone calls asking if we were going to design ones for the round light, like this one.
That's right.
And we really didn't have any intentions of it,
We had a lot of requests.
but a lot of requests for it. So that's what we've done.
That's right.
But we've done this one a little bit different,
That's right.
because I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people are switching over their OEM lights to different types of round lights. These are about 4.5 inches. And so we had to kind of make allowances for almost all different types of round lights. Some got a thicker base here, and some got a longer stub here. And you know, it was a lot of things, a lot of factors to consider. So what we have come up with, we've come up with this design.
Right.
And what makes this design so unique is it now has a slot. And the reason why it has a slot is because we took the stem in consideration. We didn't want to drill too big a hole and then not be able to get the light in. So let's take a run over here to the iron worker. Come on, follow me. Not much room here, eh? Yeah.
Now we got a lot of stuff moved around.
Yeah, it rings up in slings, as we say.
That's right. You have to do that.
So what we do here now, this is going to be our model. So just pretend this iron worker here is a tractor.
Okay, I'm with you.
So there's your light.
There's your light.
And of course, the lights can easily get beat off, even on a cab model or a open station model. These are usually on the fender or on the ROPS. So what ends up happening, there's not much there to protect them. So what you do is you just loosen up the bottom nut on your tractor, you lift it up, you put this in like that, and you tighten it down.
Yeah.
See? Now it got protection from the branches, right? Of course, I could tighten it up even more. Let's see. Let me see. Look.
Solid.
So see the difference that's going to make to a tractor,
Big
right?
time.
Now, there's a little bit of a gap, and there's a little bit of a gap up here, because if anything fell on it, this is 1/8 plate,
That's right.
it gives it that crush zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But with regards to it, you got to have a little bit of a gap there. So if anybody's interested in these, just check and see how much room you do have by your ROPS. We were looking at some Kubotas today, and some of these lights are very close to the ROPS. So in some cases, you might have just to bend the bracket a little tiny bit, tweak the bracket, and then your guard will fit on it perfectly. So from center of that stud to the outside of the guard here on the bottom is 2 inches. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see.
Yes.
So you can judge it by there.
By that.
But with regards to, like, if this is going up by the cab, you know, you might have to tweak, and you might not have to, you know.
No.
I could have made them smaller, but again, you make them smaller, you're limited to how many lights you can use on it.
That's true, because
So-
some people are using aftermarket lights, adding LEDs and so
Well,
forth.
here's an example. Now this here, I was looking at LEDs today. Now see how low these sit on them, right? They sit much lower.
Oh, yeah.
But I was looking at another set today that I didn't even think they were going to fit in there.
Uh-huh.
See? So, you know, you're
Yeah.
I
true.
think what we've done is we've come around with the proper, with a good compromise, and we found the right size that will pretty well fit 90% of all lights, which is a pretty good average.
Well,
as
it's
far
right,
as
so
I'm-
then it'll fit not only the Kubota, but other tractors.
Well, you can Coyotes or Mahindras, Deere Johns, you know, anything with a round light, right? Providing you have your own, because these are about 4 1/4. You
For
could
the light?
definitely what
For the light?
for the light, yeah. So you could definitely get 4 1/4 is pretty well maxed out across, you know.
Yeah.
And they're very strong. They're very well built, and of course, they're very easy to install.
That's right.
Right? And this is a first. A first.
What first? It's not a first light. We guard. We already had.
This
another
is a
one.
first. You're looking at a first. You're looking at the first iron worker with a tail light.
Now that's silly.
That's not.
It is silly.
Does this iron worker have a tail light?
Yeah.
No.
But is that staying there?
No, I never said it was staying there.
That don't count.
Well, a lot of Kubotas out there, they didn't stay there. That's why we need the guards. Now, while we're talking about this,
Yeah. Yeah. What?
I'm going to show the people at home something that we've discovered since we've been making these guards. Come on, come on.
Don't be so rude.
Two very different lights, but we've noticed
That's right. We've
we've discovered something.
We did.
That here I am trying to make them equal,
Yes.
and little did I know that Kubota don't make their lights equal.
They're not all alike.
No, they have a very big flaw, some of them. Some of them are terribly flawed. And let's go into the lab and size this up.
Okay.
They have the
here
same
in
type of
lab.
base, right?
That's right.
The perfect light, the stud is right down in the base.
Correct.
See? Flush.
Right.
Look at this one.
Not flush.
It's not flush. It's not because it's pulled out. It's because it's made like that. And we have actually had a case where somebody sent us a picture where it was really, really, really bad.
Aye.
Like that was double that.
Oh yeah. That,
Right?
Yeah. It's almost like the full nut was out.
Because he said to me, he said one guard went on perfectly,
And the
and
other
one guard he said I had to put a washer on it.
put a washer in. It was loose.
And I said to you, I said, well, it's got to be a problem with the light itself.
Because all holes are exactly the same.
Yep. So, and when he sent the picture,
Yeah.
we noticed it was double this, and that was his problem. So check your lights, folks. It's
But as a fix for it, you could put a.
you can put a washer in there, or you know, if you have a lathe or a little collar or
we-
something,
We discovered something.
anything else, you know. That's like if you have. Come on. That's like if you have LED lights on these, right? What I'm going to do next is I'm going to build a little bushing to go up inside.
There you know.
Yeah, and that's why it's going to lift them up higher.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Down
Right?
below.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
have lots of stud left. Look,
Yeah.
see
You do.
that?
Uh-huh.
So I'll put them up higher
Oh
and
yeah.
leave them on. It'll look better, right?
Yeah. It's good to have that option.
Yeah. So you know, just an idea for anybody who's considering getting those things. But I mean, just imagine you're out in the woods and a branch comes over and you beat your lights off. The LED lights,
Alone.
they're
Yeah.
$50 each.
Very expensive.
So you know.
It
So
can happen.
anyway, huh?
It could easily. Well, it's been happening.
Oh
Everyone's
yes. Well, I
telling
mean, I've
us.
seen pictures on the internet where there's nothing left, only the stud.
Yeah, just a stud.
Yeah. So, and of course the light, the bulb in it. Anyway, folks, if you want your guards, send Kathy an email. You don't have any pricing done up yet. You'll have it done up by the time of the video. Because we've been literally like, it's been crazy. Like yesterday, Monday, we were really busy working on a 60 series tractor. Then Tuesday, we had the storm. So everything pretty well was crippled on the island.
That's right.
And today, we ended up trying to get our dryer system installed for the CNC table. Plus, we have to run a power line for the plasma cutter as well. So there's been a lot going on, and it's meant the trip to the city. And hey, it is what it is. So you'll have all that straight away. So anybody wants the price on it, give Kathy send Kathy an email. The email address will be in the video description, and she'll get you straightened out. It's going to be. We're probably going to do these as we started off with the other ones before. We'll start off by doing them pre-order.
Yeah, that's right.
And before, we used to say it was a week or two for the pre-order, and we had them all gone in a week.
Oh yeah.
Had them all knocked down in a week, so it was pretty good. And now we have an abundance of them.
That's right.
So that's going to be the same thing with these. So you can foresee, depending on how many orders comes in, usually a couple, maybe 3 days. Yes. And then they're sent to you. So thanks for watching. These will fit the B series. So we can kind of say this is the first video or the first mod for a B series.
True.
We're going to be really concentrated. I don't want to say too much, but in the past we've concentrated on the BX mods, but coming soon we're going to be concentrating on B series and L series tractors. So there's going to be something there for everybody. Okay? Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for buying our product. We really do appreciate it.
We sure do.
It keeps the wolf away from the door.
That's right.
And we just take the money and we put it back into the business, and we buy better tooling to build a better product.
True.
So that's what we plan on doing. So folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. We got to go get something to eat.
Yeah,
right?
I'm hungry too.
I think all we had was breakfast.
So
that's all we had. Okay? And we'll see you next video. You guys take care. God bless.